Yes, we're doing this. And I'm kind of curious to what people would say about this. Because I can already see it. A ton of people are going to be extremely ignorant with Brago. Let me shed some light here. Before I shed some light, we're going to be talking about Brago from Zatch Bell versus Gojo. For one, I've been so tired of people just giving Gojo that good old. I don't want to hear it. Edge gave me some good argumentation for this one, which people have a very big lack of knowledge of in the first place. To start, after seeing the few fights that Gojo does, and a few notes that I've seen for him, Brago would be, if you ask me, he would be the person to highlight his weaknesses. I know it sounds crazy, but let's think about this. First issue, his speed. Now, for both these characters, I've used I've a lot of evidence here, so walk with me here. For both these characters, I've looked at the versus wiki for them. For pretty much both characters, I feel so uncertain about is I find what they put down on versus wiki to be a little contentious. Okay, so what I want to address is speed. On the versus wiki, unless anyone can give me a calc that's faster than this, they're saying Gojo is massively hypersonic. Now, how fast is that exactly? Barely 1% speed of light. I'm willing to bet that if I were to ask any Jujutsu Kaisen fan what Gojo's speed was, they don't fucking know. I want to fucking bet, man. Like, because like they don't deal with anything that's at speed of light. First of all, at least I don't think. Cause like I haven't personally looked at Jujutsu Kaisen like that, but yeah. So if someone can tell me about sometimes where Gojo, phased niggas with that, attack at the speed of light or fired actual light beams and shit. Tell me, please. So I can get some enlightenment here. Or say like the main dude, what was his name, Yuji, like maybe Hitawa guy that's like that. I don't know. I'm iffy there. But from what I'm seeing, from the few fights I've seen with them, uh, massively hypersonic fits the bill, which again, barely even 1% speed of light. Now, when it comes to Brago speed, Rizwiki slipped up here. Because they're saying subsonic plus. Nah. Now, I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers in Zatch Bell, very beginning, at the very fucking least, speed of lightning. Now, what's the speed of lightning, you say? Hold on. Massively hypersonic. Yeah, massively hypersonic. Speed of lightning. Why is that? Because motherfuckers had to dodge. And when I was able to dodge straight up, Zatch's lightning has to be faster than lightning itself. And react to it. And, be able to dodge it, But man, you can't equate it to real life lightning. It's magical lightning. How much does this make sense? Okay. Again, walk with me here. When it comes to lightning, I've seen it personally be able to blow away a section of a tree and make it fall. That was just near my area at that time. But with Zash lightning, we're talking about something that can blow up. Like the first use of it, like one of the first uses, blew out a window, and blew off the top building section off of a roof. Blew the whole thing up. I doubt normal lightning can do that. And then just this one motherfucker's with guard spell blew up a car. And Zash lightning is stronger than that, and it just keeps getting stronger over time. And then Kyo can amplify how strong the lightning is. So how much sense does it make to say all the times way after that is going to be slower than normal lightning? Especially when motherfuckers get faster over time in the series. One can say that's it sounds a little incongruent if you ask me. So yeah, Zash lightning is way faster than normal lightning by leaps and bounds. Easy. It's in a league of its own. Especially if it uses the strong lightning spells, most definitely. No question. One of my motherfuckers that can dodge and react to lightning, easy, is Brago. Look at this too. This dude, this motherfucker was able to react to a man that's on. Hold up. He was able to handle himself almost soundly against a dude that was on a higher tier than him. He was like he was like 2 tiers above this man Brago. Able to handle himself. Able to do some good damage with the strongest spell that he just learned while weakened. Doing so good with that to the point where our final villain, Clear No, couldn't move. So think about all that. So he's way fucking fast. So what his speed? Also, there's this too. When the first Momoto shoots light, like this is a fucking episode 12 or some shit, mad early. Yet Kyo was able to dodge and react soundly to these light attacks. So what? And then all these humans, I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of these human partners are able to. No one straight up dies in a Momoto battle. So that gives you like a whole nother scale when it comes to how much damage the humans and Zash can take. It's on regular, where you see all these buildings, blow up and shit, and all these like environments get straight up cleared out. But the humans, when they're attacked by these spells, they always survive it. Always. No matter how strong they freaking look, they always survive it. So when it comes to Sherry, I would put her durability at about mountain level. I know it sounds crazy, but considering how no humans die in the series, so it's shown that their durability is way stupidly higher than humans. Yeah. And then stamina, sure, stamina isn't limitless, but it's extremely high, especially for a human. Where, early in the series, Kyo couldn't do like 5 or 6 spells a day or something, but Sherry doing almost back to back with like the strong spells. So I didn't keep track of it exactly, but I'll say that she could do a strong spell up to 3 times, or even 2 times. And then all the other spells are low-key easy, and it's very well, energy and shit. So okay, a lot to contest with, and then the fact that Shuri keeps up with Brago. So that's looking a little FTO, just a little. Again, like a lot of these characters, a good amount of these characters shoot light. Like it's not just Robe Nose. Some of the other characters use light as spell attacks. And again, over the course of the series, they get stronger and stronger and faster. So okay, if you were to put I'm not gonna go there. So what this is looking like is that Brago is 100 times, at least over 100 times faster than Gojo. Him and Shuri. So whatever he activates, he's gonna miss. But what about the can't activate it? And then like there's a note saying that he always has like infinity on. Nah, I've seen so many scenes already where Gojo just doesn't have it on. Now, another weakness I find too, myself personally, is that Gojo's very cocky. A little too cocky, to where like the opponents that he faces aren't on his level. So he feels very carefree when it comes to fighting them, adding all smug and shit, since he actually knows he's ahead of the game compared to all these guys. So he's gonna get cocky. Now I'm not sure if he can sense how strong someone is exactly, but it always seems like he has the innate feeling that he's superior from a power standpoint. So if anyone can enlighten me on that too, that would help. But yeah, and then durability. So we kind of covered how Brago's blitzing him and Shuri. So he's more than likely gonna fucking miss. What we also have here is that I want to touch on is durability. Before I get to AP, let's talk about durability. It says here on the on Verse Wiki that Brago is large iron level, and they have that from how he was able to tank and handle one of Clear Note's annihilation spells, which it literally erases you. But when Brago got hit by this from his own body, from how tough this nigga was, he took it. Didn't even kill him. It didn't even fucking kill him. Like it weakened him at most. Like yeah, he was drawing blood and shit, but it was able to do a good job against it. Like more than people would expect. I'm telling you that. Because like there's not much of a moto. Like there's him and Acheron that could handle attacks like that from Clear Note. I say personally that's a higher feat than just Large Island, but let's just go with that anyway. So let's say for now that's Large Island plus, and then Gojo, his durability. Let me pull up what they say about his durability, just so y'all know. I'll get to the tier. How they tier scale later. His durability, interestingly enough, Large Mountain plus, and he also has region, and it says here that his region is mid, but okay. Issues. So okay. So what this is Brago's in a whole league of his own in terms of durability. So he'll last inherently way longer than good Gojo. So he can he's way faster and can last way longer damage wise against shit compared to Gojo. Not looking good already. And then some people are gonna be like, well, what about the AP? Okay, let me get to that. So they're saying Gojo's AP is at large Mountain plus far higher with purple, which where he combines red and blue. That shit to what I've seen to me like a big ass shockwave, but also even far higher with black flash, which that sounds like it would be at I personally say at the most small country, opposed to what I've been seeing other times with state level. Like let's just put it at small country level. Okay. Bragos. Large island. What this tells you is that, he is comparable. Okay. It says here for parentheses, fought against Clear Note alongside Zanch and Kyo, which you would have to do. He was going to do damage against Clear Note. I saw that shit. Now, Ashron did more than him at that, at this first fight. Because in this first fight, I thought Brago was going to get fucking defeated. I thought he was going to actually be sent to let the Momo world after this confrontation, but nah. He actually handled himself pretty nicely against Clear Note. He lasts longer than anyone would expect. Lasts longer than I would expect. I thought he would be gone after this, but nah. Like that. I'm sorry. If you ask me, that's fucking impressive. And in case y'all don't know, Large Island is way bigger than Large Mountain. Again, league of its own right there. Compare to that. So he has. So what we're seeing, and then striking. You're saying Large Island, but I'll say just It might be Large Island, but I'll just say yeah. Let's just put it at like Island for my personal opinion there. Let's just see something else in the manga, because I'm very far in the manga, let's say, but I know a lot that happens after that. Let's just say. So okay. And then Gojo strikes. They're saying large town. I'll just say town because I haven't seen anything that says large town per se. Like he didn't make like when he like punched this guy into like into this freaking lake. He didn't make that much of a big splash. Like it was probably like 20 feet in diameter. Large town, like that's way bigger than like it would maybe clear out. I'd say it would clear out that pond that he like splashed this like dude in from like hitting him from giving him like a straight up falcon kick into it. And they're saying like large mountain or higher with black flash. Okay, likely large mountain. So they're not even that sure, but more than likely. Okay. Okay. Brago is still way higher. So base stats. What we're seeing is that way the fuck higher. Now, what Gojo will kind of beat him in base stats wise is stamina. Because apparently his like 6 eyes makes his like it's basically like EMS where he has kind of limitless energy for whatever he needs to fucking do. For this case, curse energy. Or Sherry. They're saying immense. Now when they say immense here, when Brago's stamina might as well be fucking limitless. I've never seen this dude get tired, ever. It took, like saying here, immense took out dozens of Millennium Momo using their spells as efficiently as possible. Like, dude, like they beaten 12 of Momoto at the same fucking time during the fucking Zopha's arc. Like they got rid of so many motherfuckers, both of them, not just Brago. Sherry was putting hands on some of the Momoto and was straight up overpowering them. Like that shit is just nothing less than impressive. Like you have to say. And then like they're saying too, like his range is larger than Gojo's anyway. Like saying tens of kilometers. So let me address the elephant in the room. Infinity. So how his infinity works is, okay, he has blue, like the blue energy, which if I remember right, pulls someone in, and then the red one pushes whatever he targets outward. Then he can combine the two to make, again, from what I've seen, like a very powerful shockwave. And then Infinity himself, like he can separate himself. I guess an infinite amount. It's whatever for this case. The implication is that he can separate himself from his like opponent an infinite amount of time with an infinite amount of space. He can control this shit. So he can control the distance between him and his opponent, basically. Okay. Then all said here that he has teleportation. So when it comes to teleportation, just to address that, Zatch and like Yamamoto have dealt with other Yamamoto that are like this. Like even one of Zatch's first fights, it's like that. Against this dude Fane, he straight up had a teleportation spell. He was able to handle him and beat him. But so Brago would have a much easier time against him. But anyways, the thing is, y'all know about all of Brago's spells. He can do that. Not the space thing, but Brago can do that. He straight up has a spell where he can pull someone towards him, and guess which spell that was too? It's the same one that can buff his base strength. He puts the shit on his arms, and he can bring the nigga towards him while buffed physically. So what? Gojo can't get away from this dude, and then he can also surround himself in like gravity bullshit, like gravity spheres. It's looking real bad on Gojo's side, if you ask me. So it doesn't matter, at least in theory, it doesn't matter how much space he would separate himself away from Brago, and Brago can just bring the nigga towards him. And then it's like Gojo had to think about so many. He had to think about like the tons of things to figure out when it comes to Brago's bullshit spells, because Brago has fucking about 20 spells. That's a lot to keep track of, especially if you're talking about an opponent that you only faced once. That's a lot to keep track of and figure out every single strategy for. Like, unless you want to say Gojo was fucking omniscient or some shit, from what I'm seeing, he ain't. Like, they're listing his intelligence as gifted. And they'll say that Cher too is gifted, because she actually studied her fucking ass off as a kid, and then even more so growing up. She has her own library, if I remember right. She does. So she's very intelligent. She nearly has to be to figure out what the fuck to do with all these fucking spells. Like, Brago straight up has the most spells out of all other no Mamoto in the Zatch Bell series. Again, people don't know this. And then also, like, the fact that Sherry was also able to, like, do something against Clear Note herself with her whip. Like, she was able to make him move and shit with that. Like, you had to be incredibly strong to do that. Because, like, when it came to Clear Note, people feared, like, there was nothing you could do against this guy. But here, Brago and Sherry herself doing good moves against him. And then, just to address a little more about the teleportation, I highly doubt Gojo can get away from him anyway. Because, early in the series, I saw Brago clear out an entire forest with Ion Gravity Ray. And it's like, he has spells that are stronger than he has spells that are larger than that. So it's like, if we were to fucking think about this, Gojo can't go into a fist fight with this dude, but what about his domain? doesn't that only last like a few seconds or something? I saw this dude get hit by it and he couldn't. Like like a note said here that it would affect cursed spirits like much less than humans, because like if a human got hit by that, they would be out for like months and hospitalization. Yeah, so from what I'm seeing, it only lasts like a few seconds of the sensation. Um, Now I'm not sure if Gojo can attack while in this. I think he can, but I don't think he can use his other abilities. Like I'll have to like look that up too. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, let's see, paralyzes target with infinite knowledge, overrides them the mind, causes the targets to die eventually. The issue here is we straight up don't know what it takes to kill a Mamoto. Cause like Mamoto, it's like they simply just don't die. To where it's ridiculous. It's like, how many times have we seen this dude, these guys, take so many fucking attacks, and they just don't die. They just get sent back to them, let them Mamoto world because they got incapacitated. That's it. That or the book got burned. So while it's a problem too that Gojo could use this on Sherry, and yeah, she would be out. Sure, but now you have to face Brago, and lies the issue. Now you can like if he can even land anything on on Sherry, yeah, sure, like he can take out Brago as well with like this infinity bullshit. But it's like it might as well be just a stalemate after that, because he wouldn't have a way to actually take out Brago, like actually kill him. I'll say too. I sure I need more evidence in this department, because they're saying he has gravity manipulation. It's just that with spells, Brago's gravity manipulation is like way far superior than his by leaps and bounds. Okay, so with his gravity manipulation, sure, you can say it's limitless, but I'll say that Bra's gravity manipulation with the spells have far more application. Like in the note I mentioned before, it's saying the biggest saying here that he wouldn't do good against groups. Like he's only been extraordinarily well when it comes to like singular people. So if he can single out Sherry, that'd be his like best bet. But the issue is dealing with her speed. Now, what you could possibly do is attract her to, say, like a building or something, or like the ground even, to have some application going. But at that point, all she has to do is just read the spell out. And theoretically, she wouldn't have to look at the spell book since she knows about all the spells anyway. I've used them so many times, especially. But that's like theoretical there, because I'm not sure if that's the case. But I have seen a case where Brago can do spells even though he can't hear them. I've seen that, because like he was able to like take out all his like Yamamoto. Well, he couldn't hear anything basically. So he was at a pretty big disadvantage in that group fight there. So, and then one-on-one, he's Bra's exceptional too. And then it says here on the tiering anyway, he's like higher with ultimate spells, but he's still higher. And then even though they say at least 7C, which is if I look at this again, large town, they're saying anyway likely far higher, and higher with ultimate spells. And it's like high 6C, which is large island level. So like Gojo can't take out like an island, first of all. So So what if you got hit by an attack that's like that? Is the issue. So people's only defense for this is like the infinity stuff. But the issue there even is that he doesn't always have it active. And he gets cocky. So he ought to like really prep himself for Brago and Sherry's speed. To where I can already see he'll freaking underestimate Brago all because he looks like an early teen ass dude. And then like this girl, he's not taking him that seriously when he doesn't take a lot of at least a very good amount of like her spirit seriously anyway. He didn't even take Sakuna seriously. So he'll get cocky. He'll let his like guard down, and that's what'll fuck him. So I'm telling you, if they land almost anything on him, there's nothing that Gojo can like do. Opposed to Gojo landing something, there's a chance that he'll miss, and a chance that they can take whatever he can dish out, at the very least a few times before let us know that Brago and Sherry can like do. But if you ask me, like that's a lot more work on Gojo's part than Brago and Sherry's. So that's the issue. And it's like if the issue user their speed to the fullest, Gojo can't like react to whatever Brago and Sherry can like do. And then like all they had to do is like pressure him into the ground and then slow him down, like doing that, then fall with like a big ass move. That's it. Like that's probably all they had to do. Like Brago and Sherry actually have a lot more sound system than Gojo. For Gojo, like it's like Gojo's playing on like easy mode with this whole infinity, red, blue, purple shit. Then Black Flash, which Black Flash it happens. Like I saw that for him to like use it, he has to be within like there be a time he hits someone with cursed energy. It says something like that. And then like he can turn invisible. Ion Gravity Ray. And then like the Shin spell. Okay. Shin Babaruga Gravidon. Like dude, that makes like a big ass sphere. And then the freaking spheres inside that sphere constantly pull each other in and out. So with this move especially, even if he can use science to his advantage when it comes to this move, he won't know what the fuck's going on. And also this uses like this actually uses the Earth's power. He can't use the move too much because he's actually limited when it comes to using this move because it actually stretches his body. It seems like the most out of all the other spells. Okay, and then again, like there's a lot of these moves that Gojo just has to like learn. And then like there's this other one, Boro Su Guabibre. Lets him like create multiple black walls that slow things down. So all he has to do is just have these around Gojo and he's even slower. He has especially if he doesn't move first. If you ask me, it's a little game over. Even if Sherry gets taken out of the picture, all Brago has to do is like speed light, finish him off, go for the head, and like Gojo can't react. So it's a lot less. Again, it's a lot less work Brago has to like do compared to Gojo. Especially if his infinity takes a bit of time. And especially too, if he doesn't have it always active. Like it takes some reaction to like activate something. And if you're way faster than your opponent with that, because like they're not relative in speed. Like Brago and Sherry are like way faster. So that's why I said earlier that they'll just blitz him, along with getting these spells off. Okay, just name a few more. He will like release a gravity-based slash, sliding through whatever it comes in contact with. Releases small spheres that draw things towards it with the power of gravity. That's another spell. What was it? On Gravidon, which is like a big fuck off gravity sphere. Rear arrays can attack two opponents at the same time with like gravity beams or whatever. Like it looks like beams to me. And then like he has one or two spells that he can use designed for airborne opponents. So like Gojo's air game is a bit like he can't really use that. Even with just gravity ray, he can just take him out of the sky with that. Like a Gauntlet Rays. Brago releases an array of gravity that he can control to crush and paralyze areas. So yeah, Brago has a lot more application to his to his like abilities compared to like Gojo. And I'll say easily that he's way more experienced than Gojo too, in terms of how many people he just fought. And more experience too with all these spells. So yeah, like if you ask me, Brago is the character that would be barely relevant to him, but can highlight Gojo's weaknesses. The fact that he can't, like delete a whole area, like a massive area compared to Brago especially, and he's not good against groups. These two are good against groups and can wipe out a fuck ton of areas, a fuck ton of space in a matter of seconds. If even that, like less than a second. And it's like, can Gojo beat Fado, a massive ass nigga that was about to destroy Japan with ease? From what I'm seeing, fuck no. Especially if he's a giant ass Momoto, fuck no. And then when it comes to fucking Clear Note and then Zatch, those two will fold the fuck out of they'll fold the fuck out of Gojo. They're arguably faster than Brago, especially Clear Note. You like can't simply tell me that Clear Note is gonna get washed instantly by Gojo. You out of your fucking mind. He'll fold the fuck out of that man. If he lands a fucking move, it's over. Yeah, Brago, when he freaking handled him, when he freaking took a move from him, he wasn't fine, but he could still fight. Even after looking practically like almost skinny, still do that big ass like his like new strongest move on him did so fucking well, where everyone else got away cleanly. And then it's like he gets stronger after that. Over. Yeah, me like it's just so done at that point. God, man, and the fact that he was able to fight along, Zatch and Kia with a stronger Clear Note than that first Clear Note. I'm not sure how I can lay it out to where it's less like it doesn't look all that likely that Gojo would win. Like it'll take Gojo like a lot of time for him to make Brago be like he can't do anything. Because like these guys have also very early in the series, trained endlessly for days on end without food or water. Yeah, again, a lot of problems for this man. Like anyone trying to argue for Gojo, look at Brago's his like 4 strong spells. Then come back to me. Because it's actually looking not likely at all that he's going to win. Especially since he's like a full tier higher than him in the first place. So, again, like, again, one more time, if Gojo fights this man, he's he's playing hard mode because he's playing his like gamepadically, space. But Brago is very, distorts and controls space himself. So yeah, like Gojo's gonna run into like a lot of issues when it comes to finding this, him and Sherry, especially since they can kind of do the same stuff, and Brago's way faster anyway. Yeah, like it's over. Yeah, just getting like a whole lot of issues there. Gojo is like at a big disadvantage from a stat standpoint when in his own series, like he's like above like whoever he like fights, on the regular. So like we need someone that can fight on his level, basically. So if we can get a guy that can fight on his level, to where actually can get like a much better scale out of him with those fights. Just that Brago, he's a much more capable fighter than Gojo. Him and Sherry actually. And again, like as of now, like he can't. I don't think anyone can really say that he can fold the fuck out of Clear Note when he's way faster too. Like he even has a spell to like make him faster. So then him and Kyo do. So yeah, fuck ton of issues. Especially since if you were to like fight Kyo and Zatch, Kyo has Answer Talker. When you look at Kyo's Answer Talker, then you come at me with like Gojo and the fact that Zatch and Kyo are way stronger than like Gojo and faster than him anyway. Then like he stacks on that with Answer Talker and the freaking cape. Come back to me. Cause like people who don't know fuck about Zatch Bell. And like I have like a lot of data on like both these characters here. As well as me seeing like a few fights from Gojo. So I consider a whole lot of things for like Gojo as is. So if I were to like give like my ratio to like wrap this up, it's looking like a 75 to 25%. In Brago's favor. Because like there's a whole lot of Gojo would just end up having to figure out how the fuck all that works, especially if it's magic based. And one would kind of like have like a argument spin, the fact that it's like beyond science and like logic and shit. If you can argue with that, go ahead. I wouldn't say Brago would have a field day. Like this is like a mid fight for Brago, if you ask me. Like you also have to kind of prove to me that Gojo with his like physical moves can do a feat similar to Brago where he can actually repel Fado's hand with I think it was like Ion Gravity Ray, and that's not even like the strong spell. And like Sherry was like fine after that. I won't say Brago can like fold the fuck out of Fado, but he can contest to some level very well against him. And it's like it was a massive wall of like gravity too. Against like a massive character like Fado. And the fact that he could do that to 4 of his fingers, just making him bend downward by force with this gravity. A dude that was about to like destroy Japan. Gojo, you have some competition to say the least. You have competition, Gojo. Like, ooh. Now the fact that they can amplify their power with just heart power. Like how much control Sherry and Brago have over this shit is insane. If you ask me, and account to their stamina, which they can fight for at least a whole day straight without using like their strong spells. But you don't have to do that. They can just get rid of this dude with their strong spells. Like Gojo's gonna strip die even with his regen. So yeah, it might be like 70 to like 30. So if he gets rid of like Sherry, with his like mindfuck shit, it's like it's more like a fifth, maybe. Okay, I'll say like 55 to 55 to 45%, because the issue now is his speed. But yeah, like from what I'm seeing, like his okay, you can possibly argue that his like infinity shit is like, like with that space shit is like instant, but he has to activate it, because like if it was active all the fucking time, no one would land a hit on him. I've seen Gojo get hit at least a few times with the fights that I've seen. The fact that he wasn't able to prevent this dude's domain, yeah, like this tells you that he wouldn't be able to like, do that much against attacks that span like kilometers of space. So yeah, again, so that's what that's looking like. So all right, I'll just keep it at that. Y'all know the percentages, but if anything, that's my hot take. And this hot take central, and I'm out.